At first glance, it looks like a normal, lovely spring getaway. Warm days, blooming trees, just slowing down for a week. And in some ways, it really was. But there is one tiny detail that makes this trip a little different. I came here with my ex-husband. We've been divorced for a couple of years now, and this is our first trip together since. Hi there and welcome to Wander and Frame. Today's episode will be a bit different because, as you probably can tell, I'm not in Alta, Norway, and I'm in a different country. So, this is Frankfurt am Main. I think that's the way they pronounce it-ish, well, whatever. I'm here with my family, my kids and my ex-husband. Yeah, you can think it's a bit weird, and maybe it is, I don't know. We have never tried it before after the divorce, so yeah, that's the first time. And actually it's going pretty well, surprisingly. This episode will be featuring 1 week in Frankfurt and our family adventures. In this video, I'll show you some of the activities we have done as a family here in Frankfurt. I'll show you some of the beautiful Frankfurt in full spring. And I'll try to answer the main question. Is traveling with your ex a terrible idea? Or can it actually work? Let's see. Living in the north of Norway, getting anywhere outside of it has always been a bit of a project. Most of the time you have to go through Oslo, and what should be a simple trip turns into long travel days and very expensive tickets. So when they opened a direct route from Alta to Frankfurt last winter, it suddenly felt like the world got a little closer. No long detours, no extra travel days, just a few hours and you are in a completely different place. So Tom, my ex, decided to bring the kids to Germany to see and experience something new. And then he invited me to join. Not only because I'm obviously a great company, but also to split the costs a bit and, most importantly, to give the kids something we haven't had in a while, a proper family trip. After talking to Uber driver on our way to the hotel, we realized that Germany celebrates Easter in a similar way as Norway does, meaning that the week of Easter is also an official holiday time in the country and a lot of things are closed. Grown-ups are eating, the children are starving. So in the evening I went on a mission to find a grocery store to buy some food for tomorrow. But the only place that was open so late at night was a liquor store. So instead of buying food for breakfast, I ended up buying a bottle of wine. Well, maybe it was two. But what to do? They didn't give me another choice. Grocery shopping, take two. That's next morning, and I have no idea if anything is open, but let's try. Our first day in Frankfurt, and we went to a lasertag, and I had no idea what to expect. But it turned out to be a really fun activity with a lot of running. So if you ever have a chance to try it, go for it. But remember to wear gym wear, because it's going to be a workout if you play it properly. Child, where are you? Han där. Kids.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Oh my god. Influencers.
Yes, influencers are being cool and you are not part of them. Nobody wants to be a part. Nobody wants to be a part of my cool videos. Oh my god. Angrep. Day 2 was a Saturday, and we spent some time shopping since the shops were open again. Next day, I started with a morning run, and when everyone else got up, we walked to a local climbing gym. Jag kan skriva en sån här text, divorce över alla klippan av oss. Hvor er ungene våre? Hva av dem som angrep deg? Ja, pass deg. This gym was quite big and had good facilities, but it was also quite pricey. I believe we paid something around 64 euros for a drop-in ticket for 4 of us, and we also brought our own gear with us. Day 4, I started with a cold plunge in the morning, and I was quite surprised that this pond in the park was quite cold, and I'm actually comparing to cold Norwegian sea. Initially, I was planning to swim in the river Main, but some research on Google told me rather not to, due to both unpredictable currents as well as potential bacteria and pollution and stuff like that. After the swimming, drying and the breakfast, we headed to an escape room. I was not allowed to film during the game, but it was a cool activity and a very cool challenge. For those who don't know what an escape room is, I'll explain. An escape room is a real-life game where you are locked in a themed room and you have to solve puzzles together in order to get out of the room within a time limit. Our escape room had a Harry Potter theme and it was really a fun activity for the kids.
Kan du fick?
On a day 5, I got up really early while everyone else was asleep. I wanted to walk around with my camera, take pictures and videos before the city woke up, while the streets were still empty, and the dawn and the sunrise gave me a beautiful light for my photos. Later that day, we went to an amusement park, only to discover that they aren't opening until 3 p.m., which gave us a couple of hours to kill in a park nearby. When you come from the Nordic corners of the world, you learn to truly appreciate every single sunny day you are blessed with. som är där ute.
Are you happy, girl?
Katti, har du tegnet på?
I dag?
Did you draw her today?
Yes. Det var den første jeg tegnet.
It's magic. You drew her and then you got her.
Yes.
Is it magic? What do you think?
No.
In the evening, we heard some noises from the outside, and we went on a balcony to find out what's going on. Turns out it was a weekly roller skater event called Tuesday Night Skating Frankfurt, where every Tuesday evening hundreds of skaters meet up and roll together on closed roads escorted by police. Okay, grönt lys. Heja Norge!
Det är säkert första någon.
Tror du det är international race? Day 6, the final one, I started with some office work. Because even though it was a holiday week, I had to squeeze in a little bit of working. The morning went into a picnic brunch in a beautiful park near our hotel, goose feeding, and just some chill time under sun rays. The next day we would be heading back to Norway, back to the snow and the cold temperatures, and I knew that I would be cherishing these few warm days we have had here in Frankfurt. And I guess that brings me back to the question I had before this trip. Was it a good idea to travel with an ex? Honestly, in our case, yes. We had a really good week. It felt easy, calm, and just nice to spend that time together as a family again. But I also know that this isn't something that works for everyone. Every situation is different, and it really depends on the relationship you have. But for us, this time it worked, and I am glad that I said yes to it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed our week in Frankfurt. Feel free to copy-paste our itinerary if you are traveling to Frankfurt with your family. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, ask a question, and as always, I see you in the next video very soon. Bye!